Hey guys, it's Jenny from Fit Wraps by Jenny. I just wanted to kind of make a video really quick and let you guys know that this might be a good idea for you guys to do, is to make a video of your reasons why you're doing this company or why you want to do this company. I think that's a huge deal to figure out why you're doing it, because that's what's going to push you, that's what's going to motivate you. So, like I said, I'm Jenny from Fit Wraps by Jenny, and I am a triple diamond through It Works Global. And I was just going to go over a couple of my reasons on why I got into this. One of my biggest reasons, as you can hear in the background, are my children. I have 5 kids. They are all pretty small. I have a 4-month-old, a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 8-year-old. I homeschool, so I'm with them 24/7, which I love. I know a lot of people are like, wow, school kind of gives me a little break, and but for us, this situation that we're in, I love homeschooling them, and I love being able to be home with them, even with all the screaming and stuff in the background. But my 5 children are my number one reason on why I joined the It Works company. I wanted to be able to stay home with them and homeschool them. My older son, who is 5, has cerebral palsy, and he is amazing. But he needs to go to a lot of therapies during the week. And for me to go to work, I would have to hire a CNA to take care of him and to take care of taking him to therapies and stuff, which I did not want to do. I really felt that God gave us this amazing child, and there was a reason He gave him to me, because He knew I could take care of him. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to take care of him. I wanted to be at his therapies, be at his doctor's appointments, to see his accomplishments, to realize how amazing he is every day. Because that is something I struggled with a lot when we found out about him. When we found out he had cerebral palsy, I had this feel sorry for myself sort of thing. Not even feeling sorry for myself because of having a child like that, but because I felt that it was my fault and that he wasn't going to have a normal life. And I felt bad for him. I couldn't believe that he wasn't going to be able to do certain things. And at one of his therapies, I was sitting there watching him try to climb stairs. He was about 3.5, 4 years old, and he was trying to crawl up the stairs, and his therapist would not let him, and she wanted him to walk, and he was getting very frustrated and didn't want to do it. And I sat there almost in tears thinking, he's having this trouble because of me, and it's just going to be a problem. And he climbed to the top of those stairs, and he looked at me as I felt sorry for myself, and he had a massive smile on his face. And he signed, because he has trouble talking, he signed, "I did it." And right there I knew that it was ridiculous for me to feel sorry for what he can't do and to not be there and see what he could do. And that was a point where I realized that instead of thinking of all the things he wasn't going to be able to do, I needed to be on his side and encourage him to do things that he could do. So one of my reasons for getting into It Works was so I could be there to be his number one fan and to be able to encourage him through everything that he's doing, because he is doing things the doctors never said he would. It's beyond amazing, the stuff that he's doing. He was told he would never walk, and he walks. He does have to use a wheelchair once in a while, but he walks a lot of the time. They told us he would not talk, and he's starting to slowly talk. He spent 2 hours at his new doctor's office when we first moved out here, and his doctor was amazed at what he could do. 2 hours he sat and watched him, because he's like, I just can't believe it. He shouldn't be doing all this stuff. And so my number one reason for getting into this company was my kids. 5 kids. One of them needed me a lot more than the other ones, but they all need me. One of the agreements when we got married was one of us was going to be a stay-at-home mom or dad, and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and that was just how it was going to be. So my reason for doing It Works Global, and the thing that motivates me every single day to push as much as I can, are those 5 little faces that I see every morning, that I'm ready to put to bed every night. But waking up and knowing that I don't have to go to a job, that I don't have to drop them off at childcare, that I can teach them myself without having to send them to school and stuff, because we do homeschool our children. Being able to have that choice and being able to do what I want, huge. And that is my biggest #1 reason for doing this company. A second small reason that I wanted to do this company was my husband. He is in the military. He's always been a huge advocate for making sure that I had everything I needed. Every time I got pregnant, he made sure that we had the car we needed that was big enough to hold the kid, the extra kid coming, that kind of thing. And he always took the junker car. And I felt bad because, you know, he always made sure we were safe, had a nice car, that kind of stuff. And I remember thinking, one day I want to be able to take him into a car lot and say, pick whatever you want, because we can afford it. One of those dreams that you kind of feel like is unrealistic, because, you know, we have 5 children. It's never going to happen. But it was always on the back of my mind. And this last year, after being in this company for a couple of months, we were able to walk into a BMW dealership, and I was able to say, pick whatever car you want. And he did, of course. So that, to me, was another smaller, obviously, but it was a huge deal to me because I'm definitely not one of those people that you know, I'd say thank you. I do really love what, you know, he does for us and stuff, but I love to show people. I love to be able to show them somehow how much I appreciate something. So for me to walk in and say, pick one, to me, that was just so much bigger. To be like, hey, after all these years, you know, we've been together since we were 16, so over 15 years, and to just say, here, this is what you get paid back for doing everything you've done. Not that I didn't give him 5 beautiful children, but you know. So that was the biggest, you know, thing that I loved being able to do for my husband. So reason #1 is my children. Reason #2 is to kind of, you know, spoil my husband a little bit. And reason #3 that we have that really has been laid on our hearts is we like to give money to an organization that helps bring children out of sex slavery. Being the mother of 5, it breaks my heart that people would even be disgusting enough to put children into this situation. So we give to an organization that helps go after those people, that helps shut them down, and that brings those babies home to their parents. So those are my 3 big reasons for doing It Works Global. And those will be the 3 reasons that motivate me and push me to be more. And my children, I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I just got to repeat that. I love them. So they're all getting crazy downstairs. But it'd be a good idea for you to record what your reasons are, or let us know, you know, post. Let us know what your reasons are for this company, and watch the video over and over again to remind yourself so that your reasons do not become your excuses. Because I got into this company because I wanted to be able to be home with my babies, but having 5 kids, I get very busy. And one of my biggest things is I do not want my 5 children to become my excuse for not doing my business, because they are my reason. So just make sure that you're not flipping that, and that you are fighting for what you deserve and what you want. And I will talk to you guys later.